I don't want to click on that. Oh, here's my blog post where I made an excuse for why I shut down the site. Let me read it. It should be long enough, my Gaylord retard.
Beep beep.
You can say Gaylord,
Look,
right?
I posted it.
Can you say Gaylord? You just can't say the gay F word, right? Look at I posted it. I don't like the name of it. No. I don't like, light. Stuff like that. I prefer the darkness and blackout curtains. It's good to be king. Song has nothing to do with me.
Beep
Change
beep.
it.
Sigh.
Maybe you should fucking post something that I would actually want to click on. One reason I'm reading these threads is because I don't have to click on them. They're just fucking there. If I had to click on them to read them, it'd be a real short review.
Bros.
I think I can say Gaylord. My Gaylord retarded brother mentioned my site when I saw him and called me a fucking weeb. Hopefully he thinks it's dead now and stops stalking me like an incel creeper with a poster. Yeah, basically that's why I shut it down. I guess I should start blogging about my Wyoming trip. So what happened is, I was actually supposed to go over the weekend, so he picked me up on Thursday so we could go on Friday. But, as usual, anything that involves me went wrong, and we hit a blizzard up in the mountains, and his fucking car exploded. And then he had to get it checked out, but he couldn't get it checked out until Monday, and it was Thursday. So I kind of like groaned until he took me back home, but he wouldn't take me back home until fucking Saturday night, I think. In fact, he'd even take me home. My brother took me home, which is how this fucking came about. Because we had to awkwardly sit next to each other for 2 hours on the trip to my, I need to keep this vague so you guys don't figure out where I moved to. But I was in the car with him, and then he fucking brought up the website, and then I realized, I should probably pretend it's dead so he doesn't fucking come back to it. Because, being the face of this fucking website,
so did he post on
and all the shit that's posted on here is pretty embarrassing.
Did he simp you?
Even for me. Did he simp me? It's not... How? That doesn't even make sense. How would he simpleton me? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, we went up there and then apparently what happened is when he took his truck down to get it checked for right before the warranty went out, and then as usual the mechanics fucked it up, and they accidentally wrapped his wires around his drive shaft when they were putting the engine back together. So when he was driving around, he was ripping the wires out of his car, and so when we were going up through the mountain, literally every single one of his alarm lights went off on his dashboard, and he freaked the fuck out. And it didn't help that we're going in a blizzard where he couldn't see like 2 feet in front of us. So he was worried about that and hitting a fucking deer, and I had to listen to that fucking shit. It was like a 4-hour fucking drive. And then we finally got up to the place, and he canceled the trip to Wyoming because his car was fucking falling apart. And then he was too lazy to fucking drive me back down. But it was Sabbath, which meant we literally couldn't do fucking anything. So my brother, out of the sheer boredom, decided he'd just fucking drive me down, since he wasn't allowed to do anything else on Sabbath. Which is why I don't like, being around my dad around that time of the week. And that's how this came about. And then I passive aggressively called him like a fucking retard and stuff like that on the trip down. So he was already angry at me, so I figured, I better minimize the damage, just shut down the site before he fucking shows it to my dad. So I shut it down for a couple of days, and then I brought it back up. And then I actually had to go to Wyoming on Monday. So he picked me up, and then we went to Wyoming. And we did literally nothing but, like, visit every Taco John's there, because there's nothing to fucking do in Wyoming. And we were on the boring side of Wyoming, too. Like, Yellowstone and the Teton Canyons are all on the western side of Montana. Or Wyoming, wherever fucking state that was. So yeah, I literally just sat in a car and stared out a window for fucking like 15 hours. That's how I spent the last 2 days.
Beep, beep.
Fun stuff, right?
What kind of truck does he have?
Why, so you can track him down and tell him about my website? Nice fucking try. Also, Wyoming is diarrhea dog shit. Yeah, pretty much. Man, that blog was even fucking more boring than I thought it would be. It was exciting in my head, and then I told it, and then I realized my life is fucking boring. I'm gonna give my own thread a 0. That stunk. What a shitty poem.